They just. Safi, what's going on, brother? You can't trick me this time, brother. I know all your schematics and how you be changing your profile picture. Talk to me, brother. What's going on?
Oh, you know who I am. Shout out to you, man. How you doing?
Yeah, you see, I done caught on to your cuckoo bird tactics. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, I was just curious about this whole topic. I didn't even know who that person was until recently. But
Yeah, I understand. We know what y'all. We know y'all don't know what greatness looks like when it's in front of you. See what I'm saying? Y'all still eye wide by how great America is.
like how like you mean like
Y'all still surprised about how great America is. You know what I'm saying? So I know you don't know who these people are. But let me go ahead and get into today's panel. Is there something you want to say, Sophie?
I just wanted to say, bro, I'm gonna stay tuned into the your live because I want to learn about this person and stuff because I don't know this person and stuff. So I just wanted to tell you that. You
Okay,
know,
all right, brother. Stay in the panel. I'm gonna mute you up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is a good lesson for y'all. Anyways, y'all, what's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and get started. We about 30 people in here, everybody in here. We got Love and Life in here, all the regulars in here. Um, let's go ahead and get things going. So today's topic, as you see, we have Assata Shakur. Um, and what makes me want to talk about her, and may God rest her soul because she did just pass, I think 2 or 3 days ago. And one thing that I noticed about her passing is that we still see that her greatness still left a disdain on America, especially on the FBI. So what I've noticed is that we had a lot of white people, and we had some immigrants like Cash Patel, who is a FBI chief director, and I like to call him Belgene because he's an Indian immigrant. He came out on Twitter one day and made a post saying that mourning her is spitting on the badge and the blood of every cop who gave their life in service. And that statement is quite interesting to me because you know white people was begging us to show some sympathy for Charlie Kirk, who got murdered. You know what I'm saying? Who got his neck snapped. They were begging us to show sympathy for Charlie Kirk, and they got aggressive with us about it. But as we can see, we have so many leaders, real leaders, you know what I'm saying, real activists who's not standing behind a goddamn table stand out there bullying college students. The nigga 31 years old, the cracker 31 years old talking to goddamn 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds, and 25-year-olds. These damn kids' brains are not even developed yet, but you out there telling them why it was good that they was for them to be a slave. Out there telling them why they don't deserve no reparations. Out there telling them that they ain't got no daddy. You telling this to kids. And this is who y'all want us to mourn? We got real leaders. See what I'm saying? That stood 10 toes. And Assata Shakur is one of them. Yeah, Assata Shakur is a black revolutionary. She was one of the leaders of the Black Liberation Army. You see what I'm saying? She's the epitome of what being Black American is. A lot of people, when they think of our culture, they forget to think about, the real gangster shit that we do. See what I'm saying? Not the other gangster shit, the real gangster shit where the other gangster shit derived from. This is where our culture really derives from. It derives from being revolutionary fighters. See what I'm saying? It derives from being revolutionary fighters, putting belt to ass, showing these white folks that we not finna back down. See what I'm saying? They try to make us feel bad and guilty. And they try to shame our leaders. They try to shame them. They try to, paint them in this horrible, light to make us not want to cherish them. Assata Shakur stood on business. See what I'm saying? She stood on motherfucking business night and day. hey, she wasn't playing with their ass. She meant that shit. And that's where our culture derives from. You see what I'm saying? Um, the only thing that they could hold over us is, you know, where we're at today. But even where we're at today is still better than what they expect us to be. See what I'm saying? They don't want us where we're at today. Me sitting right here talking to y'all is not where they want us at. They wanted their foots on our necks this whole time. And because we had leaders like her, see what I'm saying, we're here today, still fighting, still going. The only groups of blacks who came out of colonization and still to some degree have some success, or have a lot of success, not even some, to still have thriving communities, to still go out and be leaders, to still go out to be parts of the most wealthiest groups of people. Right. We are the most wealthiest groups of blacks in the world. Why? That's not something white Americans are proud about. I hope y'all know that. See what I'm saying? That's not something white Americans are proud about. I would assume you'd applaud Charlie Kirk, not Assata. Nigga, you must not be listening to what the hell I just said. Anyways, so Assata Shakur one night was riding with some of her comrades, some of the Black Panthers, some of the leaders in the Black Liberation Army, and she was pulled over one day by some police officers, and they pulled them over for, I think, a tail light that was out, some bullshit, and they tried to act like they had things on them, and then shots were exchanged, and they tried to say that Assata Shakur shot somebody, or shot a police officer, and took her to court, and she had an unfair trial. Majority of the jury was white, and they incarcerated her for 9 years, and then she found a way to escape. She escaped prison. See what I'm saying? She escaped prison, and she found refuge in Cuba. You see what I'm saying? And then the Cuban government didn't want to give her up. America was asking for her back, and the Cuban government was like, I think we fuck with her. See what I'm saying? I think we fuck with her. I think we're gonna keep over here. We're gonna give her safe refugee over here. And I think at the time America didn't. I think at the time America also had some Cuban prisoners that Cuba wanted, and they didn't want to exchange. So a lot of political things was going on. You're a complex individual. If that's what you got to do to survive, that's fine, bro. What the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck is it? Anyways, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? What the hell this nigga got going on? Right. So the epitome of being Black Americans, being revolutionary. And that's why it's so hard for these other groups of people to blend in with us, to understand us, to know where we're coming from, because they don't got that same spirit as Assata Shakur. See what I'm saying? They don't have that freedom fighter spirit that we have. See what I'm saying? And that's something that nobody could take away from us. Trying to get some change. Y'all know that nigga? And he damn sure too scared to hop on here, right? See what I'm saying? So, and it's funny to me how, every time we have our political leaders, taken out, they're always demonized. The whole Black Panther Party group was demonized. They try to tell them that they were an army, a black army. They were against the United States. They were trying to sabotage our character. See what I'm saying? Make us look like we were the enemy. And what most people don't understand is, America looked different. There was no pandering to white folks back then, because how militant we were as Black people, we weren't going to allow you to do that. So all these Africans, these immigrants, the things that they're doing now, that shit would not have fly back then. See what I'm saying? Shit, it was literally war on blacks. It's still war on blacks, but it was literally war on blacks back then. And we stood 10 toes. What most people don't understand is that we're consistently under attack. See what I'm saying? There's never a time that we have not been under attack. Right. Let me go ahead and end that and get on cooler. Right. There's never been a time where Black Americans have not been under attack. See what I'm saying? We always stood 10 toes, and we have the leaders to prove it. They always have to find ways to demonize us, to make us look bad. They always try to infiltrate our programs. They always trying to break us down. Every time we try to build something, they always try to break it down and tear it down. You see what I'm saying? So we have these other groups of people coming here so disrespectful, as if like they know what we've been through, what we've been going through. You know what I'm saying? This is why they get the backlash that they get. Like this goddamn Cash Patel, the FBI director, aka Beljean. That's what I call this Indian nigga. Beljean. You see what I'm saying? Coming here telling us we shouldn't mourn, you know, Assata Shakur. First of all, nigga, if it wasn't for us, your Indian ass wouldn't be here in the first motherfucking place. You will still be in India with your hand in a cow's ass. Yeah, you'll be in India with a fist full of cow shit if it wasn't for Black Americans. Talking about who the hell we should mourn. Out there pandering to white folks. Hiding the Epstein files. Yeah, for Trump. You Trump's do-boy. You came to America to be the white boy's do-boy. Trying to tell us who to mourn. Right, out there throwing a parade for some damn Charlie Kirk. And all his ass did was spread lies amongst Black Americans. Especially the younger folks. Oh, Cooler, talk to me, brother. What question you got? Unmute yourself.
What's up, yeah?
Talk to me, brother. What's going on?
Yeah, so every day you own them African. So what about today? What about Assata Shakur that claim African descent? Now this one, you like this one, huh?
Assata Shakur was Black American.
Did she claim African?
Yeah, she claim African.
Assata
Claim,
Shakur was
claim African descent.
Assata Shakur was Black American.
But
I
she
was,
claim African
I
descent,
was,
right? Yes.
I was
Okay.
asking.
What tribe did she come out of Africa?
But I'm saying she claim African descent all the
Okay.
time,
And
every
what is
time.
that? So what?
Huh?
And what is that supposed to mean?
What do you mean? Was that supposed to mean? You don't want every day you arguing with African people, all these, all
And
that.
and then when she got away from America, where did she go? Did she go to Africa?
No, she couldn't go to Africa
Why?
because she's American.
Where did she go when she left America?
Cuba.
Why did she go to Africa if she was so African?
Because she was just, she was
Cause
just.
nigga, she knew y'all niggas was some twisted, backstabbing, bush eating motherfuckers, and she ain't had time for that shit. She ain't had time to be putting belt to ass to y'all backwards ass too. So she took her ass to Cuba. Yeah, if she rep Africa so hard, why the fuck she ain't take her ass to Africa? She knew better than that, nigga. Right. Talking about some, oh, she claimed to be, she damn sure ain't run away over there.
Oh, but I know she was just behind on studies. But what I'm saying is,
She was
what you
what?
be doing every day? No sense. She was just behind on her studies.
Why was she, wait, what do you mean she was behind on her studies?
Yeah, she shouldn't claim African Africa whatever she was claiming. She didn't. She shouldn't claim that. It's because she was behind on her studies. That's why she was doing it.
That's why she was claiming Africa?
This man, of course. Yeah, these Black Panther guys. They was way more behind on their studies. You know,
Oh, so
you
you
guys
agree?
making a lot of
So
dishonest
you're
things.
saying you agree that we shouldn't be claiming to be African?
Oh yeah. Of course.
Okay. All right, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't feed that nigga till you drop it. Oh, them jewels. See, some black woman to stay on topic. Yeah, y'all. Y'all gotta understand something. The Pan Africanists, or we weren't even really Pan African back then either. But we were just so, I think, anti, white America, that we just made claims or said that we were things around that time, but I don't think we really meant that we were for Africa. We're just saying that y'all don't want us here, even though we're the ones who built this motherfucking country. Fine, we don't want to be next to you motherfuckers neither. We're African American. But, you know, they weren't dealing with the Africans who are now here in America today, or the Caribbeans who's here in America today. If they would have seen how y'all acted now, they would have been had claiming that shit from back then. But besides that, she is a black American. See what I'm saying? And that just was the popular term, or that was just the popular thing to say back then. And there weren't a lot of you guys over there showing her, you know, how backwards y'all niggas is. So she didn't get the memo. But she knew better. You know what I'm saying? She knew better, and she knew not to take her ass to Africa. She at least knew that much. Right.
Yeah, they would have
She knew that
extradited her
much.
back over here to America so fast and gave up to the government so fast over there.
Boy,
Before she blinked her eyes, she would have been on the
I'm believing
plane
with
back
you.
to the
I'm glad you
U.S.
said something, nigga. Nigga, what?
You know I
You
ain't
know what I'm
lying.
saying? You know, them Africans would have traded her ass in so motherfucking fast. They said, oh, you want this nigga? You want this nigga over here? Come get this nigga. $5 for the nigga? You could get this nigga for $5. They would have traded her ass like the slave trade, nigga. Yeah, that's how fast they would have done that shit. Put her on that ship like it was the goddamn Atlantic slave trade again, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't trust no damn African, no damn immigrants, nigga. We know y'all niggas backwards as hell. Right. Yeah, y'all. We gotta understand that. Listen, man, we come from greatness. Fuck all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? We come from greatness, and we have real leaders who are really standing 10 toes down. See, what a lot of people don't understand is it was really war on blacks back in them times. I don't think people understand the dynamic in the atmosphere of America back then. They've been trying to fed her for years, the most wanted woman. We even had an immigrant. We even had a black immigrant, Barack Obama, try to go fetch her. He put a bounty on her head so big, and it's like, God damn, nigga, this is. And I hope a lot of y'all know delineation really started because of the Barack Obama issue. Right. Yeah, we voted Barack Obama in thinking that he was a nigga, and he really ain't do shit for blacks since he been in office. So he ain't do a goddamn thing. Matter of fact, everything he's done been counterproductive for blacks. See what I'm saying? And then he was out there putting a hit on Assata Shakur. Come on now. Come on
Yeah,
now.
he upped the bounty.
Yeah, he putting money on the girl head, knowing damn well, you know what I'm saying?
Didn't Obama have something to do with Gaddafi too?
Just, we just can't trust
Yeah,
these niggas.
Obama.
That's the
Obama
problem.
was a Obama was a Kenyan.
Yeah,
His mama was Jewish from Hawaii, and he didn't have black people interest in mind. He
Right.
he had he had the sugary lifestyle people in mind. He had the DACA and Dreamers Act. Like he did everything for everybody else. He bailed out the banks, but when it would come time to do specific legislation for us, he was nowhere to be found, man. He had nothing for us.
Right.
And everybody,
Definitely.
and it's just so disheartening that so many black people still be trying to claim him like he was just so great. If you really ask people, he was really one of the worst presidents we ever had. Like, if you really think about his 8-year term, like he was really one of the worst presidents to ever grace the office of public office of the United States of America. He was terrible.
A motherfucking Cooper bird. Oh, cooler.
yo,
Talk
AI,
to me,
I have
brother.
one question for you. I have one question for you, AI, please, man. All right. If you study the Bible, man, I was raised heavy on the Bible. So if you study the Bible, when you when you when you study the great kingdom in the Bible, the pharaohs, the land of the pharaohs, all this stuff. All right, as an adult at 30s, so where you come to follow that story, to keep up with the studies, where do you come to do that?
Nigga, what did you just ask me, nigga? Can you just say it?
I said,
Whatever you just said, say it again, but say it
I'm,
in English.
I, I said, when you study the Bible, the stories, the great kingdom in the Bible, all these pharaohs. all this King Tut, King this, King that, all these. If you have to keep up with the studies, where do you come to keep up with the studies?
Church, nigga. I'm not religious, nigga. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
That's why you be talking like that every day. Is because you say you're not religious. You know what I'm saying? You're not spiritual leader.
So,
Lord, he trying to have a biblical. He trying to have biblical sword fights on stage. Jesus.
oh,
Yeah.
that's what he wants to do. Then you trying to take me to church, old cooler? That's what you trying to
I'm
Man,
do?
telling you, man, America is the great land, man. That's where everybody, all these people you calling immigrant. I'm not talking about the Spaniard, but you know what I'm saying. But that beef with Haitian, it doesn't make no sense, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, cooler. Are you Haitian?
That's the promised land, man. We in the promised land, man. That doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
All this
cooler. Oh,
selfishness you're
cooler.
doing every day, man, doesn't make no sense, bro.
Oh, cooler. Why are you mentioning Haitian when you an African man who's married to a 19-year-old girl?
You crazy, bro. I'm Haitian, bro. I call you every day, bro. I call every day on your show, man.
Oh, you
I always
Haitian?
tell you I'm
Oh
from Haiti.
shit, brother. My bad. I got you confused with somebody else. Who was that? There was some African nigga on here who said he was married to some damn
So
19-year-old girl.
do you believe America is the great land of the pharaohs, all these ancient Egypt stuff? Do you believe in it, or do you?
Nigga, I believe your ass need to go back home and fix your goddamn country and go spread the word of Jesus over there, nigga, because they need it.
Yeah, they got a revolution going on tomorrow in Haiti, man.
Tomorrow, you gonna show up?
Yeah, hell no, bro.
You not gonna show why?
Hell,
Why not?
it's dangerous down there, bro. Them 306,
Why
them
won't you get
AR.
okay? Why don't you get some Assata Shakur in you and be brave?
I'm
See,
not that brave.
hold on, and that's your problem. You keep saying I got beef with Haitians. I ain't got beef with nobody. I got beef with y'all being so damn bitch ass. That's the problem. And then you come in my face talking about what I need to do for you. Why would I want to team up with y'all when I got ancestors like Assata Shakur, who's been gangsters, revolutionaries, stood on business? We don't flee. We don't run away. We don't cower down. We don't submit to white supremacy. We don't say, like you just said, oh no, man. Giggling about that shit. Come on now. You talking about I got beef. I ain't got beef. I want you to be better. I want you to go get your island. Get the fuck from around me and go help them people over there who really need your help. Go read them the Bible. Them the ones who need it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Talking about I
he
got
was
beef
like
with Haitians.
look, he be trying to. They be
Credit,
talking about that,
credit
trying to
hate,
go
man.
over people's head with that Bible. Look, that's how that. You see, you remember that YT man who went over there to Senegal Island trying to preach that Bible. What happened to him?
Got
They
his head.
unalived him with
Yup.
they unalived him with darts and spears. Hey man, that man became a meal over there trying to preach that Bible. Man, y'all better stop it.
He said that man became a meal over there. Oh, cooler. What is there something else you got to say, brother? All right, good. Oh, okay, go ahead.
I'm saying you're going nowhere but down, bro. With that fucker you spreading.
What fuckery did I spread, cooler?
That hate you keep spreading every day on live, man.
What hate is it? What does it sound like?
Yeah. You know what you be doing.
What I be doing?
You
Anyways,
hate, spreading hate. And
Morpheus, brother, what's going
you ain't
on,
got
brother?
that hate.
Talk to me.
You ain't got that hate towards this Spaniard.
Chilling,
Yeah.
dog. Talk to me, fam. What's going on?
Now, notice the key words that he used and people like him use, like hate and xenophobia. They use those words because they understand algorithms. They're hoping that master white people get us banned. Because notice they use the key words that that normally used for banning, and then when you ask them what type of hate, like you just did, they can't elaborate because there's no hate. They're trying to keep saying that over and over in the algorithm, hoping that people like yourself get banned. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And you know, I see a lot of stuff coming up with the So Long song. Like I don't know about how your time algorithm is. It keeps popping up, and how these people are like, oh, I'm So Long too. Like what? And see, that's why Tariq, I came on here because that's why Tariq came up with the term foundational Black American. Because even when he was thinking of it, because I've been following him for a long time, even when he's thinking about it, he knows that they keep freaking tethering onto anything we say. Even when it was ADOS, they would tether, but he used foundational because it's too hard to tether. Sulan is I
Right.
like Sulan. It sounds cool, but it's easy to tether, as you can see. And they want to
Right.
play dumb, like I don't know what you're talking about. I don't, even in the song it says what did it say? I got four grandparents that African American or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They'll still play dumb.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
kills me is that when we don't claim our stuff, they're like, well, you have no culture. And they know we got a culture. And just real quick, the reason why you see a lot of Africans having the biggest problem is that what we don't know, because a lot of us don't go out overseas. In Europe, I'll give you a perfect example, France. If you go to France as a black person, you speak French, they'll look down at you, right? Because there's so many Africans in France that speak French, because there's a lot of colonies that got conquered by France. But as soon
Right.
as you speak English, they look up to you. The French treat you way better, and it's not just France. There's a lot of countries in Europe and Asia that if you have an Black American accent, and you're a black person, that you get treated better because they think you're an American. Now they're going to come up here and gaslight and say what I just said is not true, but you can look it up. You can hear them from their own mouth saying that's true.
Just like Haitian get better in Africa than Black American.
Say what?
Haitian get treated better in Africa than Black American.
That's not true. They didn't even accept them in the African Union. What are you talking about, sir?
Y'all dropping
They
down
try to
there.
mess with y'all over
The
there.
Drop y'all
Haitians
down
tried to
there
get into
like
the African
flies.
Union, and the African Union told them to kiss their butt.
Man, what? Said kick rocks. Go back to your country.
They drop you down there like flies. You don't even see
No,
it.
and let's keep it real. Haitians don't even go there. They go to other Caribbean islands, and they get treated like crap. They try
More
to kick
than
them out. What is it,
20, more than
Bahamas?
20 unalive case last year in Africa. Black American women and men. Man, you crazy,
Eh,
man.
you crazy. 'Cause they ain't none of us going there like that. You know that. Now, if you want to talk about Haitians, all of South America is treating them bad. Don't even talk about Mexico. Y'all already messed the game up for Mexico. You talk about the Black Americans that got almost ganged up because they thought they were Haitian. Y'all, y'all going around the world
You don't
giving
know
black
what
people
they do
bad
to Black
names.
American in Mexico. You don't know what
Yeah.
they do to Black American in Mexico.
No. They thought they were Haitian because there's Haitians in Mexico trying to sell drugs in
Bro,
Mexico,
you
and the
cannot
cartels
go
put.
to Mexico, bro.
No,
Bro,
no,
they will
no.
unalive you in Mexico, man. You crazy?
Yeah, because they think
You
they
living here
think.
with this Mexican. You living here with this. Oh my God, you crazy, man.
Yeah. We all know there's a lot of Haitians in Mexico trying to sell drugs, and the cartels putting the belt of ass on there.
I just want to say this real quick. First of all, Black Americans, we don't leave America like that. Not like how Haitians and the rest of y'all be leaving y'all islands like that. So you guys have a bad rep everywhere else. If we do have Africans not liking us, it's clearly because they too poor and they hating on us. They know if a Haitian comes in, they understand how to talk that poverty talk. They look at you, say, "Oh, my poverty brother. Me and you both come from poverty." They look at us and get to say, "Oh, that's a rich nigga. Fuck that nigga." See what I'm saying? So they're jealous of us and they be trying to hate on us. They look at your Haitian ass and they know you know exactly what poverty feel like. And they know you ain't got a pot to piss in just like them. Your ass ain't come for shit. But when it comes to us, they know we be having shit. We got motion for real. So of course they don't like us. They be hating. Anyways, let's get Ocala going. Auntie, talk to me, Auntie. What's going on?
Nephew, what's cracking?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
just
Have a
to see
conversation.
how you and encourage you a little bit because I heard that I ain't gonna say gentleman because that might be being a little too loose. But I heard that fella down below there talking about you spreading hate. You ain't spreading no hate. You telling the truth and keep telling the damn truth. At the end of the day, if telling a nigga to go back and fight for his house instead of begging to sleep on your goddamn couch is hate, then that's what it is. Fight for your house. Like, stop pushing your way in our goddamn house and then crying because we won't give you a pork chop because that's bullshit. And to everybody that don't want to respect the fact that our culture is our culture. You can come here. We ain't never been mean to nobody. We really some of the coolest people on the goddamn planet, obviously, which is why everybody want to be around us, be us. Y'all have done everything but skin us and wear us for a goddamn outfit. Okay?
Exactly.
All we saying is you cannot migrate into our damn ethnicity. You was born what the hell you are, and you gonna be that until you go back to that pine box. We, us, and you, and it's cool. You not Sulan, you not ADOS, you not FBA, you not Black American, and
You a
you ain't
nation. You a nation living under a nation. You
whatever.
live.
And
You
what
living
you
under
are
a
is a
nation
refugee running from a
with
dusty
no
rock in the middle of
land,
the
with
goddamn
no
ocean.
city,
Use
with
a
no
nigga running
county,
from eating them goddamn dirt cookies. Now that's what the hell you are.
Ha ha
Now
ha.
with
sometimes
no
you gotta
city,
tell the truth and
with
shame the
no
devil. This
land.
is
You
what
ain't
you are.
got nothing.
You are in our damn house,
You
and
can't even own a
because you
building
too
out here.
scared to be in your own damn house.
You
That's what's going
crazy.
on. You too scared to be in your house. When nephew told you to go home and help them people fight, you went to giggling talking about, man, no, your nuts crawl back up in you because you
You
got
don't
little
know
hole.
where you're going.
You got a little hole in you.
Hey, duck,
And
You
his
don't
then
duck
know
done
where you're
shriveled
you
going.
up.
ain't got no hole for you. Now that's
Ah,
the bottom line.
scary
You
ass
over
You
here
nigga.
locked.
scared to
You
go
locked
home.
in a cage
You
with a
over here
billion
scared
snakes.
to go home. You
Hey,
scared
his
to go
nuts
home.
done got cold,
You
ain't
locked
it?
in a cage
You
with a
scared to
billion
go home,
snakes.
little boy. You scared to go home. That's what's going on. That's what's going on,
So
Smokey. You want Craig to walk you home because you scared. Big worm, big perm.
you're talking that ghetto,
You
that
scared.
ghetto crap.
You scared. You
You
scared,
scared,
ho.
girl,
You
boy.
scared, ho. Why you talking about
You little
American
girl.
ghettos? American ghetto is a high
That's how
rise
them.
apartment to you.
At
You
40
poor
years old, that's how
nigga.
you get called in America.
You ain't nothing but a poor nigga.
Hey, Auntie, you know what's funny, Auntie? These niggas
50
can't.
years old, you still
These niggas can't do a
calling a girl in
cartwheel
America.
across the island because they got some Dominican Republicans who will slap the fuck out of them in the back of their motherfucking neck for thinking about doing a cartwheel on the other side of the island. So I don't know why y'all mad at us. Y'all don't even have a full island. Y'all got half, and y'all got the smallest part of the island. Mad at us? How about you go deal with them Dominican niggas? How about you go deal with them
But
first? Cause they really, you think I hate y'all? Them niggas hate y'all. I
they
had one
do.
earlier. You want me to go get that nigga who cooler? We gonna go get that Dominican nigga? He tell me, I said, sir, I said, I said, are you racist? He said, no, 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 I'm not racist. I just hate Haitians.
The next
That's what he
millennium
said.
out
You
of
know what I'm saying?
California.
And I'm
You think
thinking,
Haitians know that we not Haitian, right?
why won't y'all go deal with that nigga
The
first?
Mexican take
And then come talk to us. Ukula.
Let me say this real quick. And what's
you probably can't
sad
even
about
go to
all of this?
California.
Hush, dirt cookie.
You
What's
probably
sad
have to
about
check in.
all of
You probably have
this
to
is
check in to go to
when
California.
we saw a lot of us over here, when we first saw how them Dominicans treated them, we was pissed off. We was mad as hell. Like
You
we was
you
looking
probably have to check in to go to Kansas City.
hey, dirt cookie, be quiet. What I'm saying is when we saw how they was treating them people, we was pissed off. I know a whole lot of us was like canceling trips, like, nah, we ain't going to no goddamn Punta Cana. And y'all treating them black folks down there
You
like
don't
that.
see how them Spanish
But
shooting you on the
hold
street.
on,
You
listen.
don't see
Nephew,
how
mute
you get
him.
unalive
Because
with
I'm not
by
about to be
Spanish
Yeah, why
talking.
you
police.
interrupting the sister, brother?
Yeah,
Have some respect. This is not
yeah,
Africa. Respect the
but
sister. Let her speak.
I feel you, baby. But you know that's how the monkeys act. They ain't got no control. But what I'm saying is, we legit used to feel bad for them people. Like literally, when people mistreated them, we talked up. We always had a problem with it. And lo and behold, not even so many years later, they literally on social media chimping out, trying to act like YT supremacists with people who've always defended them. Like at the end of the day, it was people in my sorority that was gathering
Ocala,
money.
Ocala,
First
50
of all,
years old
why
auntie.
do you have that monkey talking over me? You not gonna do that.
Sister, this is not Africa.
Like
Respect the sister.
literally, when we saw
But I
stuff
want to
going
talk.
on, over there, like me, there was ladies in my sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. We took up money trying to send money to Haiti, trying to support these niggas, and then you bring your ignorant ashy foot behind in here talking trash, claiming my nephew being hateful when
It was a scam who was running by
all he saying
Some
is,
respect for the sister. Do not
it
interrupt the
was a
sister.
scam running by the
Not
Clinton.
Africa.
you
This
gonna
is
mute him
America,
because
brother.
you know the monkeys ain't got
Do
no
not
control.
interrupt the sister.
But this is the thing. Then he come up in here telling you about you being hateful because all you said was, hey, are you going back home to help them people fight? Barbecue them over there doing the best they can. You got clear people on the news trying to do PR smear campaigns on this dude, calling him terror, all type of stuff. Y'all know the stuff them YT people been saying about him. And I feel like the people is more in support of him than what them clear people is doing on their island.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if you know, I've heard a lot of them say they support what he doing, but you trying to support him from over here instead of carrying your behind home. Y'all don't think the nigga need no support?
Y'all niggas got cold nuts. Cold nuts. Y'all nuts done shriveled up when it's time to go back home.
They done crawl right
These
back up
supposed to
there.
be the ancestors of Dessalines.
And they don't want to talk about how they unalived. They don't want to talk about how they unalived Dessalines. They the ones who took him out. They chopped that boy up and ate him. Treachery. Y'all can't be trusted, boy. Y'all can't be trusted. But anyways, appreciate that, Auntie. Let me get
Listen, look here, I'm getting ready to go. You know I don't stay long. I just had to pop in and give you some support. Stand your ground, do what you're doing, and yeah, them Kenyans is over there helping the clear people to patrol them. And instead of them being mad with Kenyans, you mad with us because you can't migrate into our goddamn ethnicity. But I'll talk to you later.
I appreciate that, Auntie. It's always a pleasure. Holistic, brother, talk to me. What's going on?
It was shaking, good brother, good brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, this title is clear. It's near and dear to home. The sister is a family of mine. I'm from that cloth. Pac was raised with my family, and yeah, like I don't recognize others that want to come into this conversation now. We know sister was a good collegiate student, and she tried to join something that enfranchised her, and they try to railroad her to be a killer. And they try to uh, do a bunch of horrible things to her. And shout out to the BLA that got her up out of there and great brought her down there to Cuba. So I think it's time to humanize her like they want to humanize this T. Kirk guy. Like he did nothing but spew bull stuff. What sister did, she came through and she found her self autonomy and she felt her identity and yeah, like so this is amazing. Like this is an idol. This is a time to memorialize, to humanize, to take a moment of silence. This is our moment. T. Kirk is what? He's nothing. What is he? Now we got these others coming from everywhere. And they look like us and they wanna take a moment for Steve Kirk and not Assata. This is so horrible. This is a horrible moment because we didn't see this coming. This is by surprise. We thought these people was with us. It's not a good time, bro. It feels horrible. Doesn't feel right. And they're so aggressive and arrogant and like what is happening? Like how did we lose the plot, brother? How did we lose it? Did we lose the plot or are we catching the plot? What is happening right now?
So what I keep promoting is understanding that it's always been war on blacks. There's never been a time that we haven't been attacked, and we're just dealing with different strategies that they keep throwing at us. Because every time they throw something at us, we adjust. See what I'm saying? We maneuver and we find a way to beat the shit. We're just moving in the time where we're adjusting. We're adjusting again. During that time with Assata Shakur and the Black Panther Party and the great things those set of blacks were doing at the time, the fight was different. The fight was more rugged. It was more aggressive. White people were
Direct.
really
Direct.
direct with their attack, and it was really hand-to-hand combat. Pew pews being drawn out, like it was either get down or lay the fuck down. See what I'm saying? Now we're moving in a time where they're really trying to use political angles to attack us. And racism has been rooted so much into the system that it almost appears that it's not there on the out screen, but it really is still there systematically. So things are not as direct as they used to be. And as Black Americans, we have to figure out all the holes where there are racism and how to avoid it. One hole is these cuckoo bird immigrants. We weren't, Assata Shakur, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Hugh P. Newell, Fred Hampton. They weren't used to dealing with these niggas. these cuckoo bird immigrants, they didn't know that they weren't dealing with the high volume of immigrants in this country. So their main focus was dealing with the oppression of capitalism and not even white folks, just capitalism, because they were trying to bring, remember, they were trying to bring everybody together, everybody who was in poverty together. Their main objective wasn't to attack white folks. The main agenda was to bring people in poverty together. And if you were to read Martin Luther King's last wish, it was for blacks, the poor communities, to come out and get $20 million each year to end poverty. That was his goal for each poor community. I forgot the exact number, but that's what we were trying to do. That was our enemy. Now we're moving in time where they brung in groups of people who look like us, see what I'm saying? And they're putting them in positions over us to represent us. And we didn't really see this coming because we fought for these same exact people. See what I'm saying? So a prime example would be Obama. We couldn't see Obama coming. Looked like a nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? And I had to be, what, in the 4th grade? I was in the 4th grade when he won in office. Yeah, it looked like a nigga to me. See what I'm saying? And then it's not until we started seeing his rhetorics, his talking points, he don't put a bounty on a Assata Shakur head. Like, come on now, nigga. Put it on for the LGBTQ crew, which I have no problem with, but nigga, black comes first, nigga. All that other stuff comes second. And helping out whoever the fuck he was helping out, he wasn't helping out us. We didn't see that coming. We didn't see Wes Moore, the mayor in Maryland, telling black people that we don't deserve reparations. We didn't see that coming. See what I'm saying? So we're just now adjusting to what's here, and we're starting to notice that our new enemy is people who look like us. They don't have our best interests. And that's what we got going on. So we didn't lose the plot. We're trying to refocus and regain and trying to re-strategize. That's all. That's all, brother.
Get out that. Out.
Yeah. Like I keep telling people, black Americans are consistently under attack. And I think sometimes we forget that we're still under attack because of how, I guess, we got, I talk, I have a mentor that I talk to, I always ask him about the state of black folks, and his whole rhetoric is that he thinks that we're too distracted. We got way too many distractions. So I'm saying, we got it, and I'm a victim of it too. We got entertainment, we got football, we got rap, we got all these different things, and it's just hard to stay the course mentally when we got all these distractions. But we're always under attack. There's never a time that we're not. And that's why these panels are good. That's why I like these TikTok panels, and I love these diaspora wars, because it shows us that we're still under attack. These cuckoo birds don't know what they're doing, but they keep reminding us that we're under attack. So that's all they do when they come out with their rhetorics, and they keep talking with their babbling that don't make any sense, and they don't have any factual evidence behind whatever they say. It shows us that we're still under attack, because we're not in cahoots with white folks like that. White people kind of sort of keep their distance away from us, and we keep our distance away from white people. So sometimes, we might forget that we're under attack by white people. But when we have, these black immigrants come in and start speaking their rhetorics, it be like, there we go. That's the same talking points that white people said. We're still under attack. It's just a reminder. Stop tethering on to Pan-African like Assata. That's your second time saying that. How about you hop on this panel and you stand on that, nigga? Yeah, how about you stop being scared and getting cold nuts like the rest of you immigrants and stand on it? I bet you won't stand on that. Talking about stop tethering, nigga. Assata Shakur, she didn't run to Africa, nigga. She ran to Cuba. Right. She knew not to deal with you stank-ass Africans. She knew not to be around you stank-ass bush-eating, hyena-chasing, cow-humping Africans who don't brush y'all teeth and wipe y'all ass with y'all hands. She knew better than that. Right. Talking about tethering on. That was a gangster. She stood on business. A revolutionary. A soldier. You a runner. Needed me to stay relevant. Yeah, nigga. It should be a disgrace for you to even put your name next to Assata Shakur. Right, nigga. Tighten up. Yeah. Yeah, you see, things like that. Scared. Do you know her middle name? Nigga, hop on the panel, nigga, with your scary ass. Don't get cold nuts. Don't let them nuts get shriveled up now, nigga. Hop on the panel, stand on it. Talking about, do you know her middle name? Like, look how
On the
bitch.
stage, bro. Let's talk about Joanne Chesimard. Let's have this conversation. You talking to kinfolk right now. Let's talk about it. What you got going on?
Exactly. Right. So, oftentimes, we got these cuckoo birds who's trying to find little ways to like say, oh nigga, but this happened. Oh nigga, but that happened. Oh nigga, she said this. Man, we go off of actions now. We go off of actions, not no damn middle name. And her actions showed that she was a black revolutionary. She stood on business. She was on code. She was born in America, so that makes her a black American attached to chattel slavery, nothing to do with Africa. And then when she was trying to look for refugee, she took her ass to Cuba.
And let's do some scholarship, right? So, Operation Pipeline was a strategy by the New Jersey state trooper, where they antagonized black motorists. There were 15% of the people that were passenger or who were drivers down New York, New Jersey, New Jersey Turnpike. 45% of those stops were black people. 77% of those were convicted. So there was a disparity in the amount of stops and convictions. The Attorney General of New Jersey even activated another investigation that showed that 80% of those convictions were black people. So they were literally targeted. So Joanne Chesimard, Assata Shakur, that made the decision as a young college student to interact with that disparity and those problems that were going on with black people. That's really a thing. And they didn't even prove that she did the atrocity that they said she did. So, like, this is a moment in time where they protected sister and got her out of the clutches of human trafficking. That's what they wanted to do with her. They
Right.
poked her, prodded her, and they treated our sister as something horrible. So to say what is her middle name, bro, that's my
Holistic, you kind of blanked out a little bit, brother. Probably got a phone call. Yeah. So, remember, Assata Shakur is not her real name. You know what I'm saying? She changed her name. Right. And on top of that, we going off based off of actions. Like I said, here in America, black Americans went through a specific struggle that you Africans or you Pan Africans did not go through. See what I'm saying? Like Holistic just described, he's describing what I like to call driving while black. And driving while black is an instance like what happened to Assata Shakur that happens to a lot of us, is that, they make these traffic rules really for our black cats. I hope y'all know that. The driving with a driver's license, tail lights, tinted windows, blasting your music too loud, driving without a seatbelt. All these rules, regulations are to pull us over. It's for us. It's called driving while black. So, the same tactics that they were using back then to capture some of these Black Panther parties and to target them, it's the same thing that they use today. You know what I'm saying? So we have to keep reminding ourselves that we're always under attack. We have never not been under attack. There's not one time we had it easy. See what I'm saying? To this day, we're still under attack. A lot of these rules and laws are for us. Remember, policing derived from slave catchers for our black ass. So the police is for our black ass. See what I'm saying? It ain't to protect us. They're to capture us, to send us to the new plantation, which is prison, so we can work for free labor in there. See what I'm saying? So it's very important that we cherish people like Assata Shakur, because, like I said, this is the epitome of Black American culture, which is not to run away, which is not to flee and complain, not to get cold nuts. We drop our nuts. See what I'm saying? We stand on business like Assata Shakur. You see what I'm saying? That's who we are, and that's what we're about. People will try to misconstrue our history and our culture to say that we ain't got no culture, and to say that our hip hop culture is the only culture we got. But they try to ignore these things right here and ignore the great people we have and try to say, oh, she was a Pan-Africanist. They keep moving the goalposts. First you say we ain't had no culture. Then you say our culture is only hip hop and dancing, when we clearly have a lot of revolutionary in us too, innovators too, builders. But you don't want to cling on to that part of the culture. Right. Yeah, we don't want nothing to do with you Pan-African niggas. Not at all. Not at all. Y'all gotta, I don't know what y'all gonna do, but that shit over with. Unalived. Right, I seen a brother of mine get on a panel today and say that he's tired of the whole FBA. This is a nigga who has FBA in his name. Say that he's tired of all the divisiveness and all the arguing back and forth. In every panel he goes on, every live he goes on, he sees that there's arguments between Black Americans and Africans. And I'm here to tell y'all good. I feel like we have been brought closer as Black Americans, knowing that these other groups of blacks don't fuck with us. So as Black Americans, we done figured out how to come together behind these other groups of blacks not liking us. I support it. And I think we need to keep this shit going. If we got to wake up every day and talk about these Africans, nigga, so be it. Yeah, nigga, it actually brought us closer. They just can't benefit. They're not becoming closer. Right, because them becoming closer, they don't gain nothing from it but bush meat and a stink ass. That's it. That's all they get from each other. Right, but they know with us, when we come together, things get done, laws get passed, motion gets in motion. See what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, when they come together, when the other groups of blacks come together, ain't shit get popping but a campfire and some bush meat. And a screaming monkey crying for his motherfucking life because an African got him by the tail trying to connect to Africa. Trying to connect the Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi. That's the only shit they got going on when they come together. So they're really mad, jealous, and they're player haters. And they don't want to see us reach our full potential. And like I told the brother, this is the new strategy, part of the new strategy, with how they're trying to attack us. So we just got to keep going and keep looking up to idols like Assata Shakur and take a page out her book. See what I'm saying? To be relentless, fearless, drop them nuts when it's time to drop them nuts. Don't get cold nuts like some of these immigrants and keep pushing forward. See what I'm saying? And staying on code. You see how they came together to free her out of jail? Do y'all hear any stories about Africans freeing each other out of jail and helping each other escape and running away to Cuba, Venezuela? I ain't hear no stories about them getting Dr. Sebi out. No African broke out Dr. Sebi like how we broke out Assata Shakur. They ain't protect Goffy, or however you say his name. Yeah, they don't break out that nigga. They don't help out that and that's why they ain't got no revolutionaries like that. Because their revolutionaries know that if they were to stand up, now one of their people is gonna fight for them. I told a Haitian, go back to Haiti and fight for Haiti. That nigga started laughing, giggling. Come on now. We not the same. We not the same kind of niggas, man. But anyways, Black Americans, we got to keep doing what we doing. Left Nelson right in that jail cell. Yup. Left Dr. Sebi. Yeah, left his ass right in that jail cell to rock.
You talking about Mandela?
You said what, bro?
She talking about Nelson Mandela, left him right in there.
Yeah, left his ass right in there. God damn. Y'all ain't breaking that nigga out. I would never go to Africa to start a revolution. I wouldn't revolt for shit over there. Too many of y'all are not with it, man. Right, that's why y'all got to come over here to be great. Y'all can't get shit jumping where you at. And it's okay. But respect our leaders. Because we put the work in and we laid down the foundation.
That's why Marcus Garvey came to America. Because
That's
the
why Marcus
Jamaicans weren't
Garvey
rocking
came
with
in there. Exactly. Exactly.
it. Yeah, turned on us too. Later on in his life,
Mm-hmm.
talking about some black people lazy, start spouting them white supremacists talking for it.
You know, them niggas be side patches about us, man. Jealous, you know what I'm saying? Mad because we got motion and our leaders stood on business. They cut up their leaders and ate them. Our leaders been infiltrated. See what I'm saying? Our leaders been infiltrated. They leaders, they unalived them. And they turned their backs on them. Right. We ain't the same kind of niggas. Marcus low-key was an agent. I've been hearing that rhetoric. I don't know too much about Marcus Garvey. Other than he couldn't get the shit popping in Jamaica. Talking about your leaders are white tea. No, that would be your leaders because they're the ones who take away from your island and country, and the same ones who be on the commercials rubbing y'all bald head children, talking about some, we love these people, we have to save them. They don't be in our community saying that. Yeah, I done seen a white lady adopt an African the other day, right in front of my face on live TV. Exactly. Right, talking about our leaders, and they out there, white folks is out there adopting y'all children, trying to feed the needy. Yeah, anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead. That's it for tonight. Appreciate everybody. Remember, we live every night, 9:30, well, not every night, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 9:30 p.m. And we're live in the morning, 11 a.m. every day. See y'all today. Y'all have a good night.